Peace and love. Hey, hey. I kind of like this light right here. Can't even lie. Can't even Capricorn. How are you? I slick love it. Let me see. I can't even see me. Woo. That was really bright. Okay. I like it like that though. I like it like that. Peace and love. Welcome into all of our lovelies catching the replay. How are you in this present moment? I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the night. Peace, y'all. Hey, babe. I'm about to dress my candle really quick. I didn't burn my candle today, so now is the moment. How are you, though? I pray that you are well. I pray that you are blessed. Peace, Mystique. Hey, hey, what it do, what it be? So I'm blessing my candles with my special incense, some bank dirt. I'm using our Shango spiritual elixir paired with our Oya spiritual elixir. I use these daily as we're in this Aquarius energy. It's more so, Shango is the Orisha of the month, of the season, but his counterpart, Oya, her energy is really still present, and so I'm just using it while it's here. Peace and love. Peace, Yogi. Second line, by design. How are you? I pray that you are fine. All right, so we did that, and I'm gonna use my Ajay. I'm gonna use my Ajay as well. Oshun, like, I want some, bitch, sickening. Hold on. Okay, hold on, y'all. Welcome in. Y'all say hi to each other in the chat. Be kind. Be kind. All right, we about to get started in just a second. I figure instead of me just starting the live and awkwardly waiting for y'all to join, I just start the live and finish prepping like my incense and things. So that's what we're doing right now. How was y'all day though? How has the energy been for y'all? Like, let's talk for a little bit while I finish getting everything together. How is the energy for y'all? If you'd like to share, feel free to leave a comment. Next is incense, and we done. Our incense tonight is sponsored by Crystaline Mars. It's the Golden Nog Darshan. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's more of an earthy smell, but it smells really, really good. These golden nogs are very potent and long lasting. That's why me love them. Me love them long time. I used to love that song by Mariah Carey. Anybody know that song? I be loving you a long time. I gotta listen to that. I haven't heard that in years. Soon as I know. Oh no, what is it? Long as I know you got me. I be loving you a long time. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Be ready. Peace and love to all of you, new and true. Welcome to the Crystaline Mars stream. Baby boo, I am Madame Double Jones, the lady with the stones, the come heres and the leave us alone. And I'm a spiritual guide to assist you in this life in any way that I can. So if you are seeking any spiritual guidance, if you would like a helping hand, you can book on the website CrystalineMars.com. There you can also shop our handcrafted spiritual tools, gems, jewels, and all those good things. Don't forget that all orders over $75, all U.S. orders over $75 are free. I say free shipping for all U.S. orders. Shout outs to all of our international lovelies. I did get majority of y'all's orders shipped out today. So look at your tracking information. It is in transit. Thank y'all so much for the love that you choose to share, the love that you send. It is received and returned multiplied. Y'all be sure to subscribe and like the video. Tap in. Let's leave some green and yellow and black hearts down below in the chat so we may energetically check in. Green, yellow, and black. What you know about that? If you would like a reading tonight, you can send your love offerings in. We will conduct those first come, first serve after the collective reading. But we're going to go ahead and dive right in, y'all. We are on law number 40 out of 48 laws of power. Super excited. We're getting closer and closer to this full circle moment for us as a collective. And so law 40 is titled, Despise the Free Lunch. What is offered for free is dangerous. It usually involves either a trick or a hidden obligation. What has worth is worth paying for. By paying your own way, you stay clear of gratitude, guilt, and deceit. It is often wise to pay the full price. There is no cutting corners with excellence. Be lavish with your money and keep it circulating, for generosity is a sign and a magnet for power. So, this law is about energetic integrity. Energetic integrity, reminding us that equal exchange is important and imbalance will always demand a repayment later. When I was reading that law, all I thought about was, like, it's more for, I think it's more of a us thing than a them thing. But they'll be like, yo, like, let me get something off, or somebody always trying to get something free. And it's like, you don't go in damn Michael Kors doing that, or you don't go in Coach doing that, or you don't go in Nike asking for fucking promos and discounts and all of these good things. You're not asking for a handout, right? And so it's just this reminder for you to remember to keep the energy circulating. This is a reminder for you to not clutch your wallet. Yes, clutch it in regards to protecting it from being pickpocketed from external sources, but keep the energy flowing. Just as you want somebody to invest in you, put that same energy out. So there could be like a mantra that you want to say when, every dollar that I spend returns back to me multiplied, right? Every dollar that I spend is an investment in my wellness. Every dollar that I spend is in alignment with my higher path, my higher purpose, and it comes back to me tenfold. This law is a reminder to honor our energy, to set parameters, boundaries around our energy and that of which we give. And it's not about being stingy. It's about an exchange. So if you find yourself overgiving, ask yourself, why am I overgiving? What am I seeking for in exchange? And remember that as long as you continue to overgive and allow for this imbalance to happen, the giver will leave out drained, and the receiver will leave feeling more entitled to your energy. Okay, so what if you say your energy is top dollar, then why are you settling for bottom dollar? Set your standards, set your prices, set your boundaries, and don't bend. I keep hearing CDs, DVDs. I want to say I channeled that on last Saturday. And if you don't know, that's from like the people, I forgot what they call them. I forget what they call them. But the bootleggers, right? And they be like, CDs, DVDs, I got oils. And one of their favorite lines is, well, normally I charge this, but for you, I'll charge that. Right? Normally it's 10, but for you, I give it to you for 5. Right? Because they really need that 5. You may feel like you really need something. You may find yourself in a desperado energy, and this is your reminder to wake the fuck up. Stop making exemptions for them because they're family, or because you want something so bad. Right? And now you're not going to have everybody on the same level, everybody on the same tier. No, but do not discount your value out of desperation. Okay? Do not disrespect yourself, your time, regardless of who it is. And that will be returned unto you. The more you respect yourself, your time, your energy, the more you speak highly of yourself, that will be reflected back to you, because you're projecting that out into your reality. Okay? So, if you find yourself in a loop, or there's this trend that's playing out in your life where it seems like somebody always coming with their hand out, or they're always looking for something to leech off of, this is a moment for you to come back to self and ask yourself, one, am I doing this anywhere in my life? And this can be at the job. This could be in your relationships. This could be in your field, right? You could have like this certain area where you got to work your way up. Are you just coming in and expecting for everybody to just say, skip the line and collective come on up here without you having to show your talents or, work your way up there? Are you asking for handouts? Are you reluctant to invest in yourself when it comes to quality, right? There could be quality things that you come across, rather it's services, rather it's product, rather it's investments, right? And here you go, damn, trying to figure out how you can finesse something. And it's like, do you want that energy reflected back onto you? How do you want people to move when it comes to you? No, you don't want that, right? You want somebody to see the value that you bring. You want somebody to willingly and happily invest in you, right? So put that energy out there and keep it circulating. Ashe. So let our transition declaration be, I value my time and energy. I value my time and energy. I value my time and energy. Ashe. Welcome into all of y'all who are joining us, new and true. We're now going to get into the collective reading, baby boo. So I want y'all to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. It is a lot of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy present right now. So I'm excited to see what I pull for us. But one sec, because I am super, super thirsty. Whoa! Lord have mercy. So let's see what we got for collective. I want to start with pulling from a Fortitude deck, our Fortitude deck. Peace, Michael Miller and Rain and Camille. How are you? Hey, Ma. Hey. All right, let's see what we got for Fortitude. What you got? So there's a decision that you recently made that changed the entire trajectory of your path. I'm hearing the song So What? So what? Ooh, so what? And they said, so there could be some feedback. Commentary more so is what I'm picking up on, and you may know this in regards to this that's coming through for you, because I feel like whatever this is like you did earn it. Yeah, I'm hearing earned it by the weekend. You did earn this. You worked for it. You were diligent. You've earned your stripes. I started to wear like my striped muumuu today. But you've earned your stripes. And so that's very clear. But there is definitely some commentary here. And Spirit's like, so what? Now I'm hearing, if at first you don't succeed. What we got here? You are under attack because the enemy sees something in you that it wants. Like a thief in the night, darkness does not feed off of darkness. It feeds off light. Protect your energy and be the sun, the star you are. Shine bright. So with this sun star energy, I do feel like there's about to be a lot of attention on you. There's about to be a lot of attention on you, and a lot of you are about to see exactly why you were gang stalked. You're about to see exactly why your path looked the way it did. You're about to see exactly why you were in the incubator. You're about to see exactly why you had to endure and be patient and be a good steward and be studious and all of these good things. You're about to see exactly why. Some of y'all already know that, you know, you're God's favorite, right? You already know that you are destined for success. You already know that you are covered. I just heard in the blood of Jesus for some of you that may resonate, right? But there is about to be a tangible, physical manifestation that is just going to blow your mind. And it feels like it's everything that you expected. Like, so it's not gonna be like a surprise in that way. Like, oh my gosh, I would have never thought. But I just feel like it was just far-fetched, or you've been just waiting for a long time for this to pass or for this to come in. I'm seeing the enemy be escorted. I'm seeing the enemy be escorted. I have, my daughter and I, we watched Dalmatians 101, 101 Dalmatians and 102 Dalmatians over the weekend. And the first Dalmatians movie, Cruella de Vil, the devil, right? She was who she was. She went to jail for committing the crime of stealing all of the puppies, right? On the second movie, she was released but she was released on probation, and she had to do a certain amount of hours of community service. And so after those, I think she did 3 years in jail. And once she was released, she she locked away all of her furs, and she turned over a new leaf, and she went by Ella, went by a whole new name, really try to put on a facade that she was this new woman with a new heart. And not too long after, she reverted back to who she was. she went back to her mission of getting them damn puppies again. And at the end of the movie, she was cooked. Literally, her energy was cooked. She was trying to get the puppies, and the puppies set her up. She literally fell in the hole that she made for the puppies to fall in. She fell into the trap, got cooked in the fucking baking oven thingy, and at the end of the movie, the cops escorted her out. And that's just what I'm getting, because in 102 Dalmatians, that was her second chance, right? There could have been energy that she was given a second chance. You know, you've been trying to maybe give people the benefit of the doubt, or you've been extending grace, or you've been biting your tongue, or you've been just removing yourself to do somebody else a favor. And Spirit's coming through, the Most High is coming through like, enough is enough. 3 strikes, you're out. You had a second chance, you had a third chance, right? There is an action, there is a reaction. There is a cause, there is an effect. There is somebody fucking around, and there is somebody finding out. So, you know, with this, you're under attack. You know, you have work to do. You have work to do. And your gods, again, taking it back to the Most High, is going to make sure that your path is clear. There were certain things that you had to endure so you can cultivate what you needed to cultivate. But you weren't meant to struggle for your entire existence. You weren't meant to, you know, be broke your entire existence. You weren't meant to have to fight your entire existence. You weren't meant to, you know, be in the incubator your entire existence. No, that was a seasonal thing. However long that season was for you. Okay? But a lot of you are literally, in a matter of weeks, are about to be transported to a new timeline. And there's this, it feels like heaven, honestly. Now thinking about, what's it? Mufasa? What was it? Ilele? Ilele is where Simba and Mufasa, like the pride, that's where they were. And that's where Mufasa was trying to get to before the first Lion King. And nobody believed. I think it's Ilele. Can anybody recall? But Ilele, it meant eternity, if I'm not mistaken, the eternal life. And as Mufasa was trying to find, eternal life and meet his family on the other side, everybody that he came into, they were like, oh, that's just a fantasy. Ilele is not real. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. And some of y'all, you may have had this thing that just stayed in your heart, that you just stayed tethered to. You may have tried to cut the cords. You may have tried to say, you know what, I'm good on them. I'm good on that. I surrender. I release it. It's okay. I walk away from it. And Spirit turn you back around like, nope, you're going to do this. Nope, you're going to face this. Nope, you're going to be patient for this. For some of you, you didn't want to give up and you're very optimistic. And maybe the people around you were just like, that's crazy, or don't waste your time, or that's not going to happen, or and just have the people around you may have a completely different relationship with Spirit, a completely different perspective, a completely different belief system. But what I'm picking up for a lot of you is a lot of you are really about to be experiencing heaven on earth. And there is this, I'm thinking of John Wick at the, I don't know which wick it was, if it was the second or the third, but when he lost his coverage, when he lost his protection, excommunicado, what is it? But pretty much that was the term that, hey, he's no longer a part of us. Anybody can get him. Anybody can get him. And that is the energy when it comes to the enemy. Again, somebody has fucked around and energy has played around entirely too much. So for a lot of you, it's going to be heaven on earth. And for the others, it's going to be hell. It's going to be hell in spirit. Because a lot of them are being escorted out of your life. Some of you are being called to move, to leave, to put your 2 weeks notice in, bitch, to fucking buck. Because you've completed a cycle. There is something that somebody wanted. I'm picking up on an energy where it's like something that you wanted sooner, maybe years ago. And Spirit's showing me like, if we would have answered your prayers when you wanted it, when you wanted us to do it, you wouldn't be where you are. There is something that had to come full circle within your home circle, within your personal circle, or something like that. I want you to reflect. Years ago, if your wish came true, years ago, you would be on a whole different path. But I want you to think about what you've learned, what you didn't have space for. I want you to really reflect on the past few years when it comes to your mental health, your emotional health, your mental capacity, your emotional capacity, your physical capacity. Did you have the capacity for what you wanted when you wanted it? Were you really ready? You may have been just bored. You may have been tired. You may have been frustrated, because you wanted it. But when you really reflect, There could have been some things that you're like, ooh, I needed to close that out first, or I needed to heal that first, or I needed to move here first, or I needed to finish school first, or I needed to. And your guys just sitting back like, we know. We know. We were just waiting for you to see the full circle and how it was always serving you. You just was a little ahead of yourself. And now a lot of you are settling onto this new timeline or settling into your space because you've checked a lot of boxes. And you're like, oh, okay. Now I feel stronger. Now I feel like I'm ready. I got a little time on my hands since you've been away, boy. I ain't got no plans. Some of y'all, your kids had to grow the fuck up, whatever the fuck it was. You know? Now you got a free house. You got a free crib. Now your boo could come over. Now y'all could build together, whatever. You know, your kids, now they done going to college, whatever it was. Whatever it is for you. I don't know. Maybe you had to pay some debt off. I don't know. But I really encourage you to reflect on all that you've endured, all that you've cleared, all that you healed over the past few months, years, to prepare for what you always desired in your heart. Okay? Okay. So what we gonna pull from? Yeah, I'm hearing it started with you. It started with you, so you had to make a change. Or a few. You had to make a change or a few. I'm literally hearing follow the leader. Follow the leader. And a lot of y'all always felt like the leader, or always felt like, you know, Spirit was trying to push you to the front. Maybe you was a second. Maybe you were always the assistant, or maybe you always was the background person. Spirit's like, all right, now to the front. To the front. And the moment you accepted that call and you started, you know, taking the initiative and doing what needs to be done, things began to shift for you. Ashe, Apex. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing can't keep running away. Can't keep running away. The Knight of Swords. Somebody did not change. Something did not change. You may have been giving somebody the benefit of the doubt, just hoping that, like, on 102 Dalmatians, the one lady was like, Cruella did not change. And the other guy was like, she's changed. Yes, she did. And got to the point where the lady began to second guess herself. She was like, well, maybe she did change. You know? And then at the end, she was like, nope, she was still the same. I knew it. So your intuition is definitely on point when it comes to the integrity of somebody or somebody's character. Okay? But with this Knight of Swords in reverse. Woo! Knight of Swords in reverse, followed by the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Did somebody run track in high school? But right now I'm seeing it somebody run, but they ran through the soles of their shoes. So somebody could have been running circles around you, running circles, or just constantly repeating certain karmic cycles. Somebody is constantly like, I'm hearing like a crash out kind of energy. Somebody may be a crash out, alcoholic, drunky, druggy, just crazy. Maybe, yeah. And with the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles, this is, they now have to sit in the uncomfortability that they've created. Somebody may have done and said so much to make your life a living hell. And now those very words, that very energy is just swarming around them. I'm hearing, oh man, swiper, no swiping. So again, throwing rocks and hiding hands, or just really trying to throw energy and see where it lands, and they're seeing like, dang, collective ain't taking it. It's collective ain't bothered. Collective ain't giving up. Some of you like, nope, still want it. Nope, it's still mine. Nope, like you are fortified and whatever the fuck it is that you know is yours. And the energy is like, fuck, you're fortified in your own energy. I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles right now. But with the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, this is literally, you weren't meant to struggle forever. This is the end of a struggle, because that's 9 energy there. The end of a struggle. Paycheck to paycheck. Some of y'all scared to look at y'all bank accounts because it's like, bro, I need to go grocery shopping, but I don't really have the money like that, you know? Or I need some new shoes, but I don't have the money like that. Maybe some of us, our souls are rubbing off, and you out in public, like, damn, bitch, I didn't know my shoes was that fucking bad, bitch. You know, or your feet hurting, you don't outgrew them, or whatever it was. But some of us really want to make investments, and it's like, but my pentacles ain't really at its pinnacle. Okay? So, let me see. What more we got here? You gonna come out? Okay. Ooh, we got the 10 of Pentacles. All these Pentacles. 2 of Swords and the Magician. 10 of Pentacles. Sideways. The 2 of Swords. Okay. So there is a message from your ancestors that's like, do what needs to be done so you could do what you need to do. Do what needs to be done, or make that decision, because you may be going back and forth like, should I or should I not? Should I or should I not? And with this Magician here and the Devil in reverse, yup. The Hierophant in reverse. Yes, the 6 of Swords, you got to get it out. The 8 of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. I told you I saw her. And here she goes in reverse. So, some of you at a crossroads. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So, this could have to do with like studies. This could have to do with work. But there is something that you are holding on to that is not in alignment. It's not in alignment. And I feel like with this 2 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, like Spirit's trying to move you out, but you're choosing to like hold on to something with this Devil, and Spirit's like, lose your grip. It's okay. But you may have feel like, yo, I've invested so much. I just don't want to give up on this. And Spirit's like, we're done. I'm hearing it's exhausted. It's exhausted. There could be something on your to-do list now that you still ain't do. And you wondering why. You wondering why, because it's not in alignment. But maybe your ego has a hard time accepting that. Maybe your ego has a hard time swallowing that pill. You just refuse to believe that or accept that. But the moment you accept that, the moment you collect that, that's what this energy is. The moment you accept that, hey, there's something in store for me that I don't see, and so I'm going to whatever doors it is that's closed on me, I'm gonna count it all joy. I'm gonna count it all joy. There's so many doors that closed for me, and I, to some, seemed too neutral about it. I seemed too calm. Oh no, you should fight for this, or oh no, you should. And I'm like, I know that that's not for me. I know that door closed for a reason. I'm not bulldozing through doors anymore. Because what's in alignment for me, it flows with ease. If it's hard, it's because I'm making it hard. And so I do feel like for some of you, there is some truth, something that you really need to be real with yourself about when it comes to maybe accepting that this is the end of the road for something. This is the end of the road. You're at a T. I'm seeing like a T right now. It's like, are you gonna go left or are you gonna go right? And you're trying to create a freaking path. And it's like that path was closed. The straight. We're done here. We're done here. You're like, well, I refuse. No, and here you go with this magic, trying to force stuff. Trying to force stuff. And Spirit like, left or right, we still here. So the sooner you accept and allow yourself to be moved in a different direction, and maybe it feels uncomfortable, that is when you can collect whatever it is that is in store for you. But with this Eight of Pentacles, this does feel like this is the closing of a chapter when it comes to some kind of work. Some kind of work. Just like I knew with certain things that I did when it comes to social media content, daily energy, different things, I knew like, okay, this is a seasonal thing. This is a seasonal thing. I'm not going to be doing this forever. Okay, I know it's time for us to go ahead and wrap this up now. You know what resonates. You know what's when a timer went off. And for a lot of, with these pentacles here, this is earthly. We have swords and we got pentacles. We have all swords and pentacles. And the other cards that we have are major arcana. Literally. We have the magician, that's major. The devil, that's major. The Hierophant, that's major. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. Then I say the sooner you accept something, the sooner you collect something. We have the Six of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Swords. Can't forget the Queen of Pentacles. So we have 10, 18, bitch, what's that? 27 pentacles. That 9 showing up again. February 7th. What's February 7th? The moon in Scorpio. Okay. So for a lot of you, you're going to feel led to get rid of some things over the course of the next week. To get rid of some things, to put some things away, to prepare for what's coming in. Donate, give it away to a colleague. Hey, do you need this? There's going to be a full circle. Gotcha. Okay. There's going to be a full circle, some clarity that comes through by the 7th in regards to what this is that you just need to go ahead and just call a spade and call it quits or put it down. So there could be some grief here as well. There could be some grief. There could be some sorrow. There could be some, disappointment. You may have feel like you've disappointed yourself. This feels like something that you was really trying to push for. It does. It does. But Spirit, like, it's something more in store for you. Like that, you did what you needed to do there. Okay? So may you take whatever that was for you. Whatever was there for you. We have the Sweet Life Manifesto here. Told you, with the heavens on earth. What's up? So we about to close out, y'all. Don't forget, if you do want to read them, go ahead and send your love offerings in. If not, we'll just close out for the night. Leap of faith. Jump first, and the universe will catch you. Think about Mufasa again. It was like a tsunami that came through. And Mufasa had to jump. And his mother was like, listen to what your father is saying. Because his father was telling him, like, go to your mother. And he had to jump. He had to jump. And so your father may be guiding you, right? For some of us, our father is on the other side, or your mother is on the other side. And they may be pushing you out of this comfort zone here. We have for your eyes only. We have know when to remove yourself. Come on. I told you. But just in case you wanted to know that you know what you know. Know when to remove yourself. Leap of faith. Leap of faith. For your eyes only, we have dark demonic energy, unexpected change. Okay? Know when to remove yourself. Okay? From this dark demonic energy, this space that you're in. Because it may not be demonic for all of us. It could just be a very like complacent space. A space that's just not healthy for you anymore. A mindset, a belief, habits, endeavors, investments that are just not healthy for you, that are not in alignment with you. Know when to remove yourself. For some of you, it's relationships. And I told you, the moment you jump first, then the universe can catch you. The moment you take that leap of faith and lean into the uncomfortable and listen to your spirit that's telling you, because it's these two voices. You may hear, like, part of you may be like, no, keep pushing. And then the other part of you is like, let it go. And that let it go is so subtle. It's like, you know, that's the voice that you need to be listened to, but you just don't want to. You just don't want to because maybe it's hard for you to see because you're in the dark, right? But we have unexpected change. That is a season that we're literally in with this Aquarius. Aquarius is co-ruled by Saturn as well as Uranus. And Uranus is the planet of unexpected changes, of sudden changes to align us, to trigger us into alignment. So there could be some things where you feel like, fuck, I'm back here and I gotta make this decision, and I knew that this was a decision that I needed to make a long time ago, but I didn't want to. I encourage you to just do it. The quicker you make the change, the quicker you accept, the quicker you collect. We have for your eyes only. We have crying, major release. For your eyes only, crying, major release. There is a door that you have yet to unlock because you're still in this closet of junk. I'm seeing like a door and there's a gift box in there, but I'm seeing somebody like go through a closet and they're just like throwing the shoes and stuff. Like, you may be still looking for something, but you're in the wrong space. You're looking for it in all the wrong places. Okay, give me one more. Give me one more to close out for collective. You did a good job. Spirit's like, you did everything that you needed to do. But you may be waiting for some other type of validation or seal or letter or something. We have the single parent in reverse. We have Pisces. Okay. Okay. Spirit's like, at the end of the day, this is your life. At the end of the day, you do what you want. And at the end of the day, you gotta hold yourself accountable and just accept the consequences that come with that. With this Pisces, Spirit's like, I'm trying to help you shed before we completely walk into this new cycle. Because yes, we're in a 10-year with 2026, but as I often remind us, we're still closing out the 9 energy because of the planets. Okay? And how we move now sets us up for the next 9 years. Sets us up for success or sets us up for karmic loops. And so there's something that maybe you're trying to carry into this next cycle with this Pisces and Spirit's, yeah, with the cardinal. With the single parent inverse, Spirit's like, you don't have to do it by yourself, or you don't have to do it this way. We got the Cardinal. This is the self-starter. This is you taking the initiative. We have I Ain't Got It in reverse. We have New Home, congratulations in reverse. We have Dreams into Reality. We got Processing. We got Big Money Grip. So you going to stay in this I Ain't Got It energy, or you going to move into this Dreams into Reality, Big Money Grip, New Home, new beginnings, new energy, new love, new life, new perspective. But we have the processing here. So there may be some processing, like I said, over the next, that 7 energy, February 7th. 7 is in numerology that represents Pisces energy. And I said it's going to be a full circle moment. Pisces love to escape when it feels a little heavy. So you may find yourself trying to escape and make up excuses, or trying to escape and drown yourself in substances or vices, whatever they may be. But again, you do what you want, but there is definitely something that is done. It's like you're beating a dead horse. You're trying to resuscitate something that is lifeless. Pull the cord. Some of you may really want to do a pull the cord guided meditation, where you see yourself on the hospital bed, operating, and before you get to the hospital bed, or while you're on the hospital bed, you may just start to think about your past, right? Just things that you know you want to release, and even things that you don't want to release that comes up. See all of that. See all of that. Feel all that comes up with that. Feel all that comes up with that. This could be you having to leave a lover in the past. This could be you having to leave a job. This could be you having to move out of your home state. This could be you having to drop out of school, or whatever it may be, right? This could be just financially you moving out of a different bracket, right? Feel all the feels. Feel all the grief. Feel it. Feel it. As Spirit reveal it, feel it. And you can visualize your higher self, visualize your future self looking at you on that bed. And from there, you can choose if you're just going to continue to let the machine do the breathing and just continue to live life on autopilot, continue to keep replaying out the same experiences, getting the same results, or you can pull the cord and start a whole new life, whilst still celebrating, embracing the life that you lived. No, that doesn't discount who you were, what you did, how long you did it, what you accomplished. But it's the choice is yours again. So some of you may want to do a guided meditation, something along those lines, to help you with, energetically releasing. Because sometimes we could say something, but it's layers, right? There's attachments and connections and emotions involved. All right. So that's what we got for collective. Let our declaration be, I accept the truth that is being revealed to me. I accept the truth that is being revealed to me. I give myself permission to release my expectations. I release my expectations. I release disappointment and self. Okay, so that's what I got for us, babe. I pray that you got what you needed. If you do want to join Sacred Community, feel free to join us on our YouTube members. You can book on the website, CrystalineMars.com, for your own personal service, own guided meditations and rituals and things like that. But that concludes our collective read for the night. I'm going to check to make sure we don't have any love offerings sent in. If you do have any questions for me, it's been a minute since I've asked, since I paused for questions, so I'll hold a little space. If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. But other than that, we're going to be closing out very soon. Thank y'all so much for sharing this space, though. It was really beautiful sharing this space with y'all, as always. Ashe, Michael Miller, Apex, Sarah, peace, babe. Sign Film said this message matches a game I've been playing when the main character keeps repeating the loop because he refuses to let go of his past. Ashe. Apex said the Prince of Pentacles, aka the Golden Child. Ashe. So I do not see any questions. Of course, Michael Miller. I didn't even check. I just turned the damn iPad on. Let me just make sure. I'm sure if somebody did send it, they would have been like, Double, I sent something. Okay. All right, babe. So, yeah, I don't see anything. So, that concludes our stream for tonight. Thank y'all again for sharing this space, and we will reconvene on Saturn Day. So, enjoy the rest of your night, your day, whatever time it is around your way. Peace and love to you, baby boo. Nakupinda. Ashe. For sure, Apex, you already know.